With federal requirements changing in healthcare, Coloradans on Medicaid could be at risk of losing their coverage. I spoke with Rocky Mountain Health Plan CEO to see what Coloradans should be aware of and what you should do next.
The COVID-19 pandemic wasn't all bad news. The country saw a 30% rise in health coverage following the pandemic.
One of the responses that the state and the federal government had was to extend Medicaid coverage over the course of the pandemic to make sure that people had coverage and access to care.
Rocky Mountain Health Plan CEO Patrick Gordon says that now that the pandemic is slowing down, out of 1.7 million Coloradans,
up to 325,000 people could lose that coverage over the course of the coming year.
That change is important to note because if you're sick or hurt, you could be liable for major expenses.
Across Colorado, there'll be thousands of people affected on the western slope. But the good news is that it's easy to understand your status and take action.
Gordon says your first step of action is to visit co.gov/peak. You can check your eligibility, and while you're there, it is also important to update your contact information so plan employees can explain any changes in coverage.
With that resource available, folks, it's really easy to renew your coverage or find other affordable options that might be available to you.
And just wait, we got more resources for you. Have you ever heard of the website connectforhealthco.com?
That is an organization in Colorado dedicated to making sure that people understand and get access to affordable health care coverage.
Rocky Mountain CEO Patrick Gordon assures me the company is working on a two-step process.
Our job is, one, to make sure that our members know what's happening, and two, that we do everything we can as an organization with our partners and providers in the community to find sources of coverage that will work for them.
It's important that you take the time to understand what's available and what works for you moving forward so you don't lose coverage.